We live. Late. I have a story for that. Actually, it's a good story. Running late because I couldn't sleep last night. So when I finally went to sleep, I made sure that I got it in, laid down. I forgot that, well, not necessarily. I didn't forget about the divine conversations, but I forgot the time for the ADOS meeting, and that's at 3. So I have time to do the show in between that. So I said, well, okay, I'm going to sleep in, I'm going to get up, and I'm going to go to the divine conversation, get some inspiration for the show, and make it happen. That's what we're doing right now. So I didn't start that. So here we go. We're starting now. So we're up. Sorry about that, Spreaker. Got to go through that again. That's how it gets down sometime, you know. It's crazy, but it is what it is. So we up live. We streaming live. We're going to give some of the family some time to go on and tune in. I don't know why my face looks so ashy. This supposed to be a great camera. I don't know what's going on with the camera. Maybe I need to clean the lens or something. Damn, brother Hatim. Your ashy self. Come on, man. Get some lotion in your life. I'm look shiny on this side of the camera. Shit. Alright, so we opening up the chats and all that. Y'all know we gotta go through our usual ritual. Then we will open up the call-in lines. Because, of course, I'm going to head on some of the stuff we was talking about during the reparations meeting yesterday. The reparations discussion we had at the G&J Mall. We're going to keep that coming. We're going to, I liked how that flowed, and the other family liked how it flowed. So we're going to find a way to incorporate that into what, some type of theme, and this is not my idea, so I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to steal their ideas and call in and be hot, Tim, you ain't shit. Nah, somebody brought it to my attention. Every month we need to have a theme, and I agree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it only makes sense to have a theme. So let me make sure that I am streaming on all cylinders. Then we can open up a quick poll, get into our song, do our toast, and if there's any people out there bold enough, right? Y'all could join us on the conversation because the lines will be open. I ain't going to say they're open yet because, of course, I want to do the toast. But if you call in, you call in. If you have that type of patience. I don't necessarily have that patience to sit through a brother who can't sing, trying to sing and all that. Y'all know how I get down, So I'm streaming on all cylinders right now. Powering up. Boom. Let's go and do us a poll real quick. Create a poll. Here we go. Once again, back to those reparations. Let's get to it. Reparations. I want to create a poll. Come on, where you at? Create. Question. Is the reparations, better yet, would you be willing to learn more about the reparations movement that is being led today, reparation movement that is being led by hashtag ADOS. Simple yes and no. So this will be up. I'm learning a little bit now, so I got to kind of leave this screen up so that I can see. And then also at the bottom, you could post your comments below that so that we can see what's going on. But first off, family, let's handle business. First, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, anime. From here, goddammit, from here. By God, I think she got it. Let me adjust this camera just a little bit. I hate when my head got a big ass head. You know, I need some space up there. You know, because it's almost like I'm cutting off my head. I don't want y'all to think I'm bald. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and this is Gye-Nyame Journey. And of course, you know it is always and will always be a Heart of a Simba production. Will we strive to blow up your old paradigm? Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water, you container. Lift that container of that water. What the hell happened to music? Listen for your water. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Come on, stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Come on. Move your body and drink some water, fam. Just move your body. Warm up. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift them for yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars, family. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Eat culturally appropriate every now and then, please. But take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink your water. Drink. drink, drink. Drink your water, fam. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. We always start off like that, regardless of when we do it, because it's important, family, that we take care of the basic elements of our health. Basic elements: breathing, water, culturally appropriate food, culturally appropriate movements. We are out of tune, and we need to get back in tune so that when our ancestors are speaking to us, we can hear them loud and clear. Many of us are not hearing our ancestors because we are not in tune. Our vibrations don't match, right? So before I even get started, let me do my little commercial. I got a couple. We got sponsors. And we received some money from one of the sponsors by just doing what we doing. I didn't think it was possible. Oh my God, give a round of applause. I mean, it's just incredible. I just did what was asked. And all of a sudden, dollars fell off the screen. We are a legitimate, listen, we are a legitimate, we don't want that page link. I don't want that. No, God damn it. There we go. All right. No, all right. I'm about to cuss at something that I'm about to cuss at an inanimate object. So, first things first, I want to make sure that everybody know that Gye-Nyame Journey does have a 7-day e-course, and I'm inviting all of you to go on and check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you did it. Let me know if I could help with any part of it. You know what I'm saying? Going a little bit more in depth, because in it we talk about unleashing the power of the Nguzo Saba in your life. Once again, getting in tune, right? Then we talk about the power of folk tales. You know what I'm saying? Unleashing those powers. Then we talk about the quotes. And then from there, we move on to, I think the next one after the quotes would be building the tribe, right? Building the tribe. Then we talk about libations. Then we talk about the meditation. And then we talk about the 21-day Nguzo Saba challenge. And also, if you look at my hashtag, I got 224 self-help process. So we talk about all that stuff, right? Because there's a basic ideology, there's a basic philosophy behind Gye-Nyame, because you can't build a tribe without a culture. So what I'm trying to get people to understand is culture building is the thing that we need to be working on, because the culture protects you. Why? The culture protects you because it tells you what to do and what not to do. And what a lot of our children are being thrown into, they've been thrown into a world where they are being told, do as thou will. It's about you. And in Gye-Nyame, we pushing back against that. No, it's about us. If we got to rise up together, because if we don't rise up together, we in for some. It's gonna be some rough shit popping off. Hold on, let me go and put this e-course up. You go to www.freegnjecourse.com. Let me click that. Oh, damn. I'm thinking I got a touch screen. Shit. I'm in the future, family. And also, I want to apologize to those Gye-Nyame Journey members that are in the group, because I turned on the app for the group, and I did not mean to pollute the timeline with all those goddamn videos. And I'm not calling what I do pollution, but there's a certain discussions that goes on in the in our group room, and I want to keep that going. So hopefully I have turned it off, And I apologize to all those that's been posting, because I want that to be a place of conversation and idea building and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for that. But let me go to my Google Keep. I need to go to my Google Keep. Because I want to make sure that I introduce y'all to some stuff. So last night, while I was sitting up late, can you put it in the comments, please? I just did, baby. Hold on, I got it. I put it up so that you can see it. Shouts out to Miss Taja Calloway. I see you out there, girl. It's up on Facebook. You don't see it? Or are you on my private page? Oh, you on my page. So I need to come over to my page. Damn. Oh, man. Restream. You slipping. You see it yet, Taj? You see it yet, sweetie? Let me know if you see it. If not, I'll send it directly to you. All right? Make sure y'all like and share. Also, so last night, while I was sitting up, trying to lay down, and this is rare for me, because those that know me, y'all know that shit don't happen to me. So I said, all right, cool. I'm up. And I'm up. So let me go. I need to do something constructive. So what I did was, I started reading. So I recently got a copy because, as y'all know, I've been working with Philippe Shock Matthews as far as the e-courses and stuff like that. And, okay. All right. So you are on, I will make sure that you get the link. I don't know what's going on here. And I also need to put it up in my Spreaker as well. But I was up late last night and I was reading Spirituality Before Religion by Brother Kaba. Brother Kaba Kamene. Brother Kaba Hiawatha Kamene. And shit, that was an incredible ass read. Right? I mean, it's not too long. You know what I'm saying? But it has some good information. Right now, I'm on it where he's talking about the myth fact, where he's showing, because the book, the subtitle is Spirituality is science that you can't see, and science is spirituality that you can't. It's something along those lines, right? But anyway, I'm reading the book, and right now he's breaking down, and I think it's either the Shabaka Stone or the Memphite theology, where he's breaking down and showing how the ancient Kemites described the birth of the cosmos. And he's comparing that to what science is saying. That shit, it's like, wow, our ancient ancestors was onto some shit. But because my challenge is how? You know what I'm saying? Because it makes, historically, it makes no sense to me for us to just be bragging about some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's sort of like the motherfucker that you hang with that talk about how good they fight all the way up until it's time for a fight. You know what I'm saying? You done heard all the history of all the fights he had before. But then when it comes time, you know what I'm saying, they fall short. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want us to fall short as a people. So right now I am reading a book by Brother Kaba called Spirituality Before Religion. I'm putting up the link just in case some of y'all want to check it out. It's on Kindle right now. Some of y'all might have the Prime stuff and be getting a lot of stuff. But let me find a way to put these links up for my niece. I also need to put them up on the Spreaker channel as well. I don't want to neglect Spreaker because, that's where the, what in the hell? Am I broadcasting or not? Spreaker tripping. It's always something. And by the way, this is episode 1440. This is episode 1445, I think. Yeah, we've been on this shit for a long time, family. I'm just trying to let y'all know. I'm not playing with this. I don't play with this at all. I choose not to play with this because I take my role very seriously. Right? I'm very serious about my role, you know what I'm saying, being keeper of the ancestors and just constantly trying to nation build. So for those that didn't hear it, it's www. You don't even need, listen, you don't even need to put the www in. I'm sorry. Let's make it easy. It's free GNJ, the letters GNJ, eCourse, ECORSE.com. Oh yeah, we got a site. The game has been elevated, family. The game has been elevated. All right. And then also for those that might be interested on Spreaker, here is the link to Brother Kaba's latest book. Dope. I'm enjoying the read. And I got some other stuff to share with you because like when I say we have sponsors now, it's serious. And I want to turn some of y'all on. Those that are really interested, I really want to turn y'all on to what Philippe talks about as WAS, Walk-Away Wealth Systems. Because it started working for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here, and this the piece. Ain't no big money. But hell, you know what I'm saying? When I'm paying $50 a month for Restreamio, you know what I'm saying? And I'm paying per month for this goddamn Wi-Fi connection. You know what I'm saying? Every little bit helps, right? So I need to find a way so that I can get my niecey what she need, because she wants to see it. So I'm gonna have to go up on my regular Facebook page, you know, before we do the toast. So why my old ass computer is doing that? I need to sample this because I got an elder. Check this out. I got an elder. He came through. He bought 2 bottles of mango, my mango ambrosia. He bought 2 bottles of the mango ambrosia, and he, how can I put it? He took it home. I think he might have left it in the car too long. I don't know. But he took it home, and I got to get the bottle. I should have brought the bottle. So the whole bottom of the bottle blew off. I mean, it's almost like he took a saw and cut the bottle. You know what I'm saying? When I'm telling y'all this is live food and this shit is powerful, I'm not playing with y'all. This is a life-changing drink. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that we could create and create jobs. I got nephews I got to employ. I got young brothers that I got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to find ways to enhance their life and enhance their income, right? So I'm not playing with this. So I'm trying to find where I'm broadcasting at that you're not getting the peace sweets. I want to make sure you get it. So it's up on my wall already. All right, sweetie, go to Gye-Nyame Journey. Better yet, no, I'm going to handle it. I'm going to take care of it. I have to just go to me and find where I'm broadcasting. And this a goddamn shame because I pay for it to, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But all right, so here we go. All right, here you go, Miss Taja. All right, free GNJ eCourse.com. Boom. There you go. And then also here's the book. Another book for some of y'all. Paste. Boom. There we go. Wow. There you go. Hell, I like how that, shit. Let me post that up here because, hey, it look a lot better when I post directly on, let me see if it do it on there. See how that happened now. Let's see if they're going to do it like that on this. It ain't posting up now. It's holding back now. You know, it's crazy. So, all right, family, let's go and do this toast. We're going to do the toast. We're going to celebrate the ancestors. So, on Facebook, family, I can see your stuff, but obviously it's not posting everywhere. And I need to go and figure that out, but I'm not going to figure that out now. I only got a little bit of time because I have an ADOS meeting to go to at 3 p.m. But, of course, this is our Toast and Talk, so I got at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, so that we can go and have good conversation. Conversation is real good. I won't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking all questions. I'm taking whatever y'all want to talk about. Of course, I'm gonna mix some discussion about reparations in there and whatever else you want to talk about. But I want to thank everybody that's tuning in and taking the time, right? Check out the free e-course. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create value for you. Also, you can go and click that link. Check out Brother Kaba's piece, right? Because I was put up on, listen, the game I was put up on is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Where we all get, you know what I'm saying? It's after Brother broke it down and actually showed me how it works, because I had all the pieces, but he helped me align all the pieces so that it's working in a proper order. And it's a very powerful piece. And like I said, the book that got me thinking about hooking up with him was called Digitonomics. And those that want that book, I will post up a link for that as well. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. All right, here we go. So, first off, because the Gye-Nyame girls is about to come in the house. They just coming from church. So let me go get the toast off while I can. So, first off, we raise our glass up. We raise our glass up to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up that glass as we do every day. And what say it, Gone, Gina? Ashe. And we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go from there? From there, we move on. And where we're heading to is a beautiful place. Because right now, I'm about to grab the list of these beautiful ancestors. What's that? Pickles. Oh, sweet pickles. I don't think you might not like those. Okay, cool. So we lift up our personal ancestors. I'm going to read the list. Those that want to join the list, right? You could send me an inbox on Gye-Nyame Journey. Don't put it in my personal inbox. I don't go to my personal site as much as some people think I should, but you know what I'm saying. All right. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert, Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Gaston, Lean, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret, Ellis, Wash, Ellis, Cecil, Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Tuyes, Wash, Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pat Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ogeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luster Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Ree Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jay Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, James Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Winderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Doris Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, B. the Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Anne Charmaine, Anne Evelyn, Theodos Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carton, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza, Frederick Davis, May Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keishla Reese. Sending shots out to that family because they are up right now at the family reunion. Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis. Speaking of that crew, where is Brother Anubis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. R. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie LeBester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer. I don't want that, baby. Elder Amitab Wilma. Thank you, though. Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Monares, Jean and Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. Cleve, could you cut up some more of those apples pears, and if we got some bananas, and start drying them out. William Walter West, Nigel Pears, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters. Be careful with your feet. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Either Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leanne Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doe, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George, and Hallie Johnson. Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatchet Sr., Mally Miller, Hossie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mayor Williams, Leroy Q. Hughes Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Liz Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robbie Lee Carwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshana Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. And we move on to our Black Book with Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Brother Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Todd, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, and Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamari Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan. We lift up our glass and we salute and we say Ashe. Our ancestors are what combines us and makes us a tribe family. So hopefully your ancestors are on the list. If not, by all means, get with us. Get them on the list. One sure way to get them on the list is to join the Black Signal. Text the letters G and J to 25456. Text G and J to 25456, and you will be plugged into all the activities and some of the broadcasts, because I don't text out all the broadcasts, but I do text out all of our activities and things that we are involved in, as far as the tribe. And you can also communicate with me and send me a message. Let me know your ancestors. So we raise our glass once again to those ancestors, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment. Right now, family, right now, we are on Imani. So a round of applause to all of those that were born on Imani. It's Great job to all my Imani born. It is your day of power. All right, so let's go on and check that out. So right now, I want you to activate your reticular formation, family. I want you to get focused, and I want you to start finding our principle of Imani floating around out there, because it's out there, family. Start training yourself to start learning to see our principles so that you can have constant reminders of what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do, because there is culturally appropriate and culturally inappropriate behaviors that we all exhibit sometimes, right? Huh?
It's August the 1st.
No, it ain't August the 1st. This is an old calendar. And by the way, for those that want to know the calendar that I'm looking at, this is available in the newsletter. It will be updated each month. So every month, this will be in there, and we will start marking holidays, birthdays, and stuff like that as time goes on, right? But, like I said, y'all got to get in touch. Those that might want to contribute something to the newsletter, you need to get with me. Let me know. Inbox me, and I will send you a Google document. Or if you got a Google document, you could just share the document with me. I will pull it down, and I will post it up in the next newsletter. I'm looking for writers. All right, so we are on Imani. For those that don't know what Imani is, Imani means faith. So we out there, we're searching, we're looking for faith. Harmony is the demonic principle of the day. Trust is what we teach the young people through the M7. The color is red, as you can see. Gender is the Hermetic law. What you about to say? Oh. Gina is deciding that she wants to sell merchandise. So she said, get the merch, right? All right. We don't have the shirts available, but we're working on that right now. We still got it. We got to either fix a heat press or get another heavy duty heat press so that we could keep the shirts coming out. But if y'all want them, then of course we gonna make that happen, right? Because we exchange values, do we not? We exchange values, called reciprocity. All right. Male name for the day is Quasi. Shouts out to all the Quasis. Cleve is a Quasi. We got a brother Quasi out there right now. We don't have no Akasuas. That's the female name for the day. So, waiting for y'all to represent y'all days. Y'all need to find out what day you was born so that we can go and help you define it. That's going to be part of the next ebooks, because we're going to be breaking down the day names, not only the African day names and what the African day names say about you, but also what the principles that go along with the day say. And it's going to be dope. I got a co-writer on it. Miss Tracy's going to be writing with it, so we going to put this together, and that's going to be possibly the next book and the next e-course, because it's important that you start plugging in, right? Because a lot of y'all out of tune. Y'all want to do the right thing, but you out of tune, and you need to get in tune, right? It's sort of like having a radio and not understanding why you're getting static, and you're getting static because you're on the wrong damn station.
No.
All right, so we lift up the glass for this moment. We celebrate this moment. We empower this moment. And we say, Ashe. From there, we toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. That's right. On to infinity, family. We are responsible for at least the next 7 generations. And in our tribe, we're responsible all the way into eternity, because we are generational people, and we reincarnate back into the same bloodline that we came out. So, family, if you leave that bloodline fucked up, guess what you coming back into? Right? So we have to be accountable for our actions, because not only are we making the world better for our children, we're making the world better for our own personal returns. Come on now. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, to those future generations. From there, we move to all our relations. We toast and we say,
Ashe.
Thank you, Sasha Mosh. From there, family, we move on and we raise up our glass. And this is for you. This that selfish toast. What is it that you need to move towards your greater self in this moment? That's what I want you to ask for. Because some of y'all be wasting this moment right here, this part of the toast. asking for cars and rims and shit. No. What do you need to move towards your higher self? Because once you start moving towards who you are, the culture will start providing for you. Listen, family, it works. I'm trying to tell you. When you move in your culture moves in you. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all are not vibrating at the right frequency. Some of y'all are not tuned into the right frequency, and that's what we're here for at Gye-Nyame Journey. That's why we talking tribal talk, right? Understand the language. Get on free G&J e-course, free G&J e-course, and see what I got. See what I'm talking about. Tune in, right? We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, beautiful, uplifting, outstanding, the most beautiful individual in the room.
And that's you.
And that's you. No, it's you. And you. And you. And even that dude in the kitchen is you. It's all of y'all. Y'all beautiful and y'all powerful beyond anything that you can conceive. Just plug in. Just plug in, right? So we lift it up and we say, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. We wish you peace, power, joy. We wish you peace, power, and joy. Last but not least, the thing that Brother Kwame has dropped on me is the new name for our newsletter, and it's KEN. Our thing. This is our thing, family. It's our thing. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, that's cool too. Learn the language. Another e-course right there. KEN. KEN. Our thing. All right, so we lift up and we say Ashe. All right, so, oh shit. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to call Elder because I think I might be able to fix his problem. Woo, that's good. All right, here we go. So, on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline yesterday, we had a long and great discussion about reparations. And, family, this right now is the discussion of our lifetimes. Like the civil rights movement was a major stepping stone for us. This discussion about reparation is in the right time right now. And you need to be having the discussion, right? And you need to start being able to arm yourself with the proper information so that when you are in these discussions, you can, just like Superman, knock those bullets from the haters out the air. Because you're going to run into people who going to say things like that. They never going to give us nothing. They never going to give us anything. Okay. Then explain all the other reparations they've been paying out. And then, how you gonna beg the white man for something? We ain't begging, we demanding. It's your right. It's like family, we have an inheritance that has been stolen. And we are just sitting around like, oh, well, the Lord is gonna make it all right. God help those that help themselves. And I'm telling y'all right now, this reparation is the movement. Now is the time. Get involved. Start having the conversations because you need to get used to it because I'm telling you, even your own family members going to come at you with foolishness. Foolish statements. Looking for holes. Because all that is, if you've seen The Matrix, that's nothing but Agent Smith popping up into him saying, you niggas ain't gonna never get no reparations. Listen to me, family. We have the data that states very clearly if we don't take action right now, our children will be left with dust. We already on dust right now. So I don't know what's below dust. Right? And I'm like, yo, I got too many people depending on me. I got too many children depending on me for me not to do nothing, for me not to speak up. All right? So we're having these discussions. So I'm going to another reparations meeting today. You know what I'm saying? Because, it might be a couple people that might come in ill-informed. Now, when you go to a reparations meeting, family, look. Set up. This is why I keep on telling y'all, do your tribe. You know what I'm saying? If you got a tribe, do your tribe. If you are into doing for self, that is a beautiful thing. But don't go into the reparations meeting bringing up what we can do for ourselves. What we need to be discussing in the reparations meeting is very clearly and very simply reparations. We have the outside meetings about stuff that we can do for ourselves. This is what we do at Gye-Nyame, right? We do them all, right? People say do for self, right? So we provide a space for vendors to come out for $20. They come out, they can set up a booth, they can push up their wares. But yet for that $20, it seems that sometimes people want us to do all the advertisement, might not post nothing up, you know what I'm saying? Might not really have an audience, and we supposed to bring all the people. Family, the market is a market. It's a community market. It's where we all got to get out. We all got to go and do these social posts. It's nothing for you to push a button or to like a post and to share a post because we put up all the flyers. It's nothing for you to go down through your timeline and start posting it up on your friend's link or sending them a direct message with the flyer for the thing, and you getting a commitment from 10 people that they going to come and check you out, and in the process, check out other people. This is a community thing where we're helping each other come up. We have been blessed with a space that is, you know what I'm saying, with a space that is phenomenal and perfect, but yet, you know, I mean, a festival come, and my issue is, I don't even care about the festivals. You gonna do what you gonna do. I'm not asking you to come and stay from 12 to 6. We're open from 12 to 6, but before you go to some of these other places, come home first. You know what I'm saying? Many of y'all shitting in your own home. You know what I'm saying? On the dinner table. Then turn around, we need to do for self. We gotta do for ourselves. When there's actual options for you to be able to do for yourself. When we start doing for self, family, one of the things that most of us got to understand, there's not places everybody can't manage. Some people want to do work. Some of y'all want to come in and manage. You're coming with no creativity. You're coming with old ideas that all have been, and hopefully in the ADOS meeting, we're going to be able to deflect some of that, because some people going to come in with this is what we need. No, what we need to do is be talking about reparations, how we going to demand it, how we going to get it, what steps are we going to move to start taking over our areas where we are strong at, how we going to take those areas over, politically, economically, socially. Many of us are missing the boat on those thoughts, right? Because because it's not about us always hitting the streets. It's about us hitting those booths, right? Those voting booths. If we got the right to vote, we don't have to vote for a president, but we can vote for local issues that directly affect each and every last one of our lives. We can start talking. We can start raising money so that we can start creating our own politicians. And like I said, by 2023, be running this motherfucker. It's very possible for us by 2023 to have 2 to 3 seats on city council and be controlling the school board. You know how much money that is? Look at the budget for Columbus. And we'll have our tribe, our family, our extended family in some form or fashion involved with that. With politicians that are responsive and responsible to us. That's nation building. That's some real nation building. Some of this shit that some of you niggas is talking is true 100% illusions. Because then this is a whole nother argument that I have with a lot of people that might step out on the reparations piece and want to have meetings. Please stop coming to these meetings if you are not historically informed. I'm not the brightest at history, but every strategy that we done talked about has been done. Your ancestors have not been sitting back just taking licks and shit. Your ancestors have been building. Your ancestors have left us a great legacy of struggle. And every idea that you come up with, stop coming up with like we never did it. We're not doing. We never did. We need our own city. Nigga, we had our own city. But because of the lack of the protection of government, it was allowed to be burnt down. We need more land. We used to own land. A lot of us got cheated out of it or ran off. Or they did shit where one night you had a certain amount of acres and then you wake up in the morning and the fences move. Then they would get the support of the government to say, oh, it's always been like this. This is why with the ADOS piece, it's very important that we be very specific about what we're asking for. Because some people come in, well, we need to sue the businesses. No, we sue the government and allow the government go and collect that money. Right? Because the government was complicit in all this. And in fact, the government set up things that oppressed us. And we have been taxpayers. And it not only covers slavery, it covers Jim Crow, redlining, the prison industrial complex that is currently flowing right now. Right? And please do not be sidetracked by these bills. Let me give you an example. I posted up one the other day because I want y'all to be able to see this and be able to be like, Kamala Harris. Here we go. Kamala Harris proposes $74.5 billion for black higher education and business. $74.5 billion. Huh. 17 point. That's a lot of money, right? Wrong. See, because what they're going to try to do is they're going to bait and switch you. We're going to give you a little bit of money and we're going to continue working on it. No. Learn the lesson that every basic hoe know. Basic hoe knowledge. Right? You don't get paid after sex. It don't work. Collect the money before. All right? So now, what they'll do is, we'll give you a little bit now, but we'll work on the rest later. No, dog. Where's the black agenda? What are the acts and what can we hold you responsible for? There's a debt of about $17.1 trillion on the table right now. This is how much we calculate. We don't need to do all the studies and all. We got the numbers. We got how are people not being allowed to compete? Are people being denied basic rights? We got the price tag for that. And we demand that you make it right. And then also, family, please remember, when we start talking about reparations, is not just all money. Some of y'all looking for a payday. And for me, that's cool. Y'all gonna take your money, do what you want with it. I'm not concerned. I'm not watching your pockets. Right? That's your piece. But remember, our ancestors said the quickest way to kill a fool is to give them a pocket full of money. So you ain't gonna do nothing but thin the herd, make us stronger. So you know what I'm saying? If you was a fool before reparations, you're gonna be a fool after reparations. There will be some cash payments, but there also need to be certain governmental guarantees. We will, in a sense, become a protected class. So please understand, it's deeper than just money. Stop focusing on the money. We're demanding for transformational government. Please understand what that means. You have to adjust how you do things, especially when it comes to us. And for those of you that are universalists and humans and stuff like that, we are all humanity. If this system adjusts and fixes itself for us, it will automatically adjust and fix itself for everyone else. This is what people don't really understand. By America moving and doing what they're supposed to do for us, automatically everybody else is going to benefit. You can't go no lower than us.
You're disgusting.
So don't fall for these presidential people coming up talking about $74 billion for black. What does that mean? Black higher education and businesses. 74 billion? Are you serious? Are you serious? Family, that's hell. Let's think about that. Bill Gates got more than that. God damn it. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk some real though. And also, reparations ain't going to happen in just one election anyway. And then on top of that, this is a long-term fight. So y'all have to get your mind ready for it. So let me see. All right. So on our timeline, we have on Gye-Nyame Journey, you go to Facebook.com/Gye-Nyame Journey, all one word. Black rag dolls intended to be abused were pulled from shelves after they were called racist. So y'all need to see these you know what I'm saying? These black rag dolls were created so that an individual that's upset, I mean, is a black woman with different color hair, a rag doll that's designed for you to beat up when you get upset. I'm just going to take a sip of my ambrosia on that one.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that?
Daddy,
y'all like that?
Daddy, we made our own ambrosia.
Oh, my kids talking about making ambrosia. That's what I'm loving. What y'all think about that? Black lady rag dolls. When you get upset, beat the hell out of a black woman. Sasha obviously don't like that. But that's what they were selling at the dollar store. Right? In this post-racial America, right? Mm-hmm. They took it off the shelves, baby. All right, let's see what else is on Gye-Nyame Journey timeline, because it's kind of quiet. I want to thank everybody that came out and supported us. Please, I want to thank you. Also, I'm going to be doing another commercial for the G&J E-Course family. Make sure you sign up. The link is up there. We have recordings of the reparations. Gina, people's feet be down there, baby. Don't do that. Real life here on Gye-Nyame Journey.
That's disgusting.
Now, I have a question for you. Bette Midler denounced as a real racist by fellow celebrities for the tweet about black Trump supporters. I have to ask the question. Go to the article, read it for yourself. I want you to judge whether that was a racist tweet or not. Right? Because I mean, we really got to start having, because what'll start happening is certain people, because of their dissenting views of certain things, will start being called these names, and the experts like yourself need to be able to be like, oh, that ain't no goddamn racist. Who called that racist? What's your agenda? We got to start being able to ask those questions. That's what it's all about, family. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the reparations discussion, we have to be versed in a lot of stuff, right? Isn't family? We can't just be totally spiritual and no worldly good. There has to be a balance. That's why in our culture we talk about this concept of ma'at. There's a balance that we have to maintain because we're still alive and we're still responsible for certain things. I'm responsible for these girls for the rest of my life. I'm responsible to a lot of my daughters for the rest of their life. I'm responsible for my sons. These are my kids. I'm responsible for my wife.
Tomorrow, take the first basketball. Tomorrow, take me to Lisa's house.
You understand what I'm saying? So, in having those responsibilities, we need to erect a culture that first off supports individuals that do that. And develop a culture that also makes it financially, give you a financial ability to be able to do it. Right now we're existing in a culture where it's all about money and no honor. So now our children are having babies with individuals that's all about the money, who are raising children who are all about the money. Now, how can you have a culture when everything is for sale? When we talk cultural appropriateness and we talk true spirituality, it's some things that there is no price that you could pay to get it. But many of us are raising our kids to be sellouts. And for sellouts that's currently out there, we'd be like, I understand he had to get that money. No, it's some shit that is inappropriate. Right? So a lot of us want to go so deep. We want to go on the deep end of this whole spirituality, but not really apply what we talk as far as spirituality to real life. Now, in Gye-Nyame, let me tell you how we discuss spirituality. Right? Another E-course, right? But here we go. Real quick. Spirituality is about developing and maintaining relationships. You want to see how spiritual somebody is? Check out their relationships. And be aware of these so-called spiritual gurus who don't have good relationships. Stepping on some toes, but I don't give a fuck. Right? I hope it hurts. For us, spirituality has always been about relationships. Relationships with God, relationships with nature, relationships with my brothers and sisters, relationships with my family, relationships with my friends. It enhances the whole social aspect and my relationship with my people as a group. That's what I mean. Because a lot of us are not plugged into that. We're plugged into an alternate culture. And this is what's dangerous about that. Because when other people set the culture, please understand, cultures are designed to design the people or to protect the people that it comes from. You have to look at how you're living and what the culture you're following and see how it benefits your people. See, because you can't have a culture by yourself. You understand? So for the years that people thought I was crazy when I was doing my writing and putting shit together, I'm building a culture. When people hear us talking about I built a, you know what I'm saying? We built a culture. You know what I'm saying? When people start talking about the question, we built a culture around that. What is that? So this is why it becomes so offensive when people want to absorb me, but not absorb the culture that I'm bringing. Because a lot of times the people that's trying to absorb me, I have stuff that you could benefit. So accept the culture that I'm bringing with me. It's rooted and is based in Afrocentric thought. Now, another issue with hold on. Let's go to Bette Midler real quick. I want to read this quote, and maybe I need to do a poll? Actually, let's do a poll. But I want to read her tweet for you. It says Bette Midler is catching serious backlash for a tweet about black Trump supporters, including receiving jab from fellow celebrities who are calling her racist. Now, another thing we got to do, we got to take control of that word. Like we got control of the word nigga in a sense. We got to take control of, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfucker, listen. You don't have the right to call you. Shut up. That's not a word that you even are qualified to use. All right? I mean, but hold on. Let's look at it. I want to go down. Was she where is it at? All right. Where is it at? They done took it off. Okay, here it go. The actress sent a tweet on Wednesday in which she implied that black attendees of President Trump's recent 2020 re-election rally were paid by POTUS team to be here. Look, there are African-American men in the shot. How much did he pay them to be background? That's what she said. Midler tweeted with an image of Trump rally. Despite the star's social media being rife with comments lambasting the president, the tweet caught immediate negative attention from 1.7 million followers for its insinuation that the black community can neither think for themselves nor reasonably support Trump. Question: was the tweet racist? I'm asking the fam. You know what I'm saying? What we think? Was that, or would that be one of those tweets that you would just be like, oh, that's a nice dress my wife got on. Oh, that is a nice dress you got on. I was just using that as an example. You know, boom, boom. You understand? So, that's that on that Bette Midler piece. Now, the next piece that we need to cover, one of the reasons that I really got on board with this whole ADOS piece. American descendants of slavery. This is the issue. What these young people have done, or let me say younger, because they both in their 30s, so they have given black people, African descendants, that were reared and who have been in America a separate cultural identity. A lot of people say that is divisive. I would challenge those individuals, because what that does, that gives a group an identity that they could start working on to benefit the whole. We're like an organ. For a long time, we've been like an organ in the body, not knowing what we are, what we were supposed to be doing. I'm trying to be Yoruba. I'm trying to be Ewe. I'm trying to be Tree. I'm trying to learn all these different things, rather than embracing what for the last 8 to 10 generations I have been through. I'm going straight to the continent, not by way of my ancestors. I'm going straight to the continent by way of airplane. I'm not going and tracing my family line. I'm not looking at the importance of my grandparents and my great-grandparents and my great-uncles and aunts and stuff. I'm going straight to Africa, and I'm plugging back in over there with my whole story. Or at least a major portion of my story is here, which gives me a single identity that will strengthen me, so that when I'm able to talk and I'm able to do business with other individuals, I don't have to go in there and be as concerned about what they think about me, because I already know who I am. I'm no longer a lost child of Africa. I'm ADOS. I came up through the hells and the killing fields of North America. There is none quite like me. I have survived the unsurvivable, and thanks to my ancestors who have suffered and struggled so that I could stand here and say what I'm saying right now. Yes, their roots are in Africa, but I have to say, whether I totally agree with everything America is doing or America is not doing, I am an American citizen. And I demand my goddamn rights. And I want my daddy's records. Some of y'all old enough to get that joke. I want my daddy's records. I want what's owed to me. I want what's owed. God damn it. We're collecting. See, I'm training y'all to be bill collectors, because in a minute we're going to be calling these representatives and these candidates and be like, yo, you have a past due bill of $17 trillion. We want to know, are you going to pay that through cash or check? How many of y'all got those calls and you ain't got no money in your pocket? That's the way we need to be calling. That's the way we need to be dealing with these representatives. You know what I'm saying? We have a $17.1 trillion debt. How will you be paying that? And get to listen to them stutter. We take payments. Well, I don't have the whole amount. Will we take payments? Right? So you're worth it. And part of the problem with us that a lot of us don't feel that we're worth it. You know, I'm just a nigga in America. I don't deserve nothing. Family, yes you do. Yes you do. You are the stepping stool for everybody that's benefiting in any way in this country. They did it because you and your ancestors was willing to bend down and share with them. You lifted everybody else up to wholeness, and I'm just saying it's our time now. That's it. It's our time. So, listen, I got a meeting. I got to be here. I was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock. Y'all ain't calling in. I know y'all scared. You know, I ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong. Right? Nothing wrong with it. We had a good conversation. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe on whatever you're listening to. Sign up for the Black Signal so you know when I'm doing special shows, because I text out when I'm doing like Toast and Talks and I got the lines open. I text that out. Also, I email it for all the people that's on Gumroad as well. So, you know, like I said, you know how we get down here at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? We putting out all this money. And, you know, like I said, so, hey, you know, like I said, go on and support. You know what I'm saying? So, one, you can get us at and find out a little bit more about Gye-Nyame Journey. Join the tribe at free GNJcourse.com. Check it out, free GNJcourse.com. Also, right now, once again, I am reading an excellent book called Spirituality Before Religion by Brother Kaba Hiawatha Kamene. For those that don't know who he is, all you got to do is watch one of the Hidden Colors. There's a Hidden Colors coming out right now, and like in the next couple of days. And family, I'm trying to tell you, this book is the bomb. Go on, check it out. You know what I'm saying? The link is right there. Click the link. Go on, look. Just go and look at the cover. Just look at the cover. Right? Read the line. Read the notes. Just check it out. See, because listen, family, all I'm trying to do is bring value in your life. That's it. I'm trading value. Right? So, now, with that, Brother Hatim is out because I got to pee. I'm going to take some more ambrosia with me. Gotta pee. Sometimes you just gotta let it be. I gotta pee. But I'm gone. Peace.